after purchasing a giraffe, you can take it to Safari Outfitters or the Fun at Heart store at the very front of the park. You'll also see our newest exhibit of wallabies from there as well. If you don't know what a wallaby is, it is a cousin to the kangaroo, which means that they carry their young in pouches. And I just found out that the female actually has a youngin in her pouch. Right up here to your left is our Fun at Heart aviary, where we house some of the most colorful birds, including the American flamingo, the scarlet ibis, and the Canadian goose. Both the flamingo and the scarlet ibis get their coloring from the pigments in the food that they eat. Scientists are still not sure as to why the flamingo stands on one leg, but our goose has taken such a shine to our flamingo that sometimes she'll stand on one leg. Right is our giraffe, Bariki. Everybody say, hey, Bariki. Bariki is a male and was born right here at Wild Adventures back in 2002. He stands at about 16 and a half feet tall and yet only has 7 vertebrae in his neck, which is the same amount that we have in ours. Can you imagine if our necks were that long? We'd all have to ride around in convertibles all the time. Right here to your left is our second fastest roller coaster and only wooden roller coaster here at Wild Adventures, and it's called the Cheetah. And although we do not have any actual cheetahs other than this roller coaster, we do have lions, tigers, and bears. Oh my. I'm sorry guys, you won't see any of them on this ride. We are, however, heading into the free range, but there is no barrier in between you and the animals, so please remember to keep all of your body parts inside the train. All your body parts inside the train. Elbows, shoulders, fingers, toes, knees, everything inside the train, guys. Please and thank you. As we come into Asia, you're going to see our most abundant animal, which is fallow deer. The males are the ones that have the great big antlers that they can shed and regrow new ones up to once every year. They are currently in the process of regrowing them, and that's why they look like they're covered in velvet. When the antlers are fully grown, they're going to get very, very itchy. They're going to start rubbing all their antlers on the trees, and that's why the trees look kind of funny. There have been 15 new births of fallow deer. You'll see some of the babies are right over here to your right. Most of these babies are less than a week old. Also right here to your right, you will see our 2 Asian water buffalo. As you can tell by their name, they can spend up to 80% of their time in the water. They have very large, wide-foot feet, so they never have to worry about getting stuck in the mud when they are spending time in the water. You know what else they don't have to worry about? Getting wrinkly skin. Aren't they lucky? To your left and inside that pen is our greater one-horn rhino named Graham. Everybody say, hey, Graham. Graham weighs between 4,000 and 6,000 pounds. He can run at speeds of 30 miles per hour, and his species of rhinoceros loves water. However, if there was a duck down in that water, he would not be in there. I think he's afraid of ducks. I have seen him pace along the outside and just run the entire time there was a duck down in there.
Santa Claus ain't got a reindeer, huh? That's why Santa Claus ain't got his reindeer.
Now you will see these 2 cow-like animals over here to your right. There are 4 in total, and they are called zebus. Zebus are one of the world's oldest breed of cattle and are easily recognized by the humps on their backs, which, just like in camels, can be used to store fat to be used as an energy source if there's no food readily available. To your left and up above the fence is our fastest roller coaster, the Twisted Typhoon. And there in the center, yes, that is a great big heart. Why? Because here at Wild Adventures, we are fun at heart, and we want everyone to know. These beautiful antelope that you see are called blackbuck antelope. They get their name from the males, which are the ones that have the spiral horns, because the older the males get, the darker their fur. So you will see some of the younger ones that have a beautiful light brown coat, just like all the females, and you'll easily be able to tell them apart from the older ones that have fur ranging from dark brown to a black color depending on how old they are. Right here, next to this feeding trough, you will see these 4 large animals. They're called nilgais. Nilgais are the largest species of antelope found in Asia. If you look around their ankles, their jawbone, and their ears, you will see stripes. The 2 darker colored ones are the males, and the 2 lighter colored ones are the females. The lighter colored of the 2 males, the one with the crooked horns, he's the youngest, and his name is Trax. Everybody say, hey, Trax.
Hey, Trax.
He gets his name because he was born right here on these very tracks. He's been hand-raised his entire life by our wonderful, hard-working zoologist. He's very friendly and very inquisitive about who comes out to visit. As you can tell, none of our animals out here are very shy. You know, they know that they have free range of the free range. So that is why we have to go very slow and stop whenever they just cross right in front of the train. The only ones that are skittish are the newest little babies, which there are 15 of them. And that is because, like I said earlier, they are about a week and a half old at the oldest. So they're not as used to the train as all the other animals.
That's why I take 15 minutes. So you can ride that one.
Now, who here has ridden this ride multiple times? Raise your hand. Okay. So, if you've ridden this ride multiple times, tell me, what animal are we missing? Holler it out. We're missing Mama Llama. Don't worry, she's fine. She's on vacation. See, it does take a toll on a lady with all these little ones out here. I mean, there are 15 new ones, guys. 15. So we decided to give her a vacation. So if you want to see her, you have to ride Boomerang.
Look how fast that thing done got around here.
She is over to your left at Boomerang.
Just went up the
And
hill.
if you look to your left, down at the bottom of the fence, you'll see one of the little baby alligator.
Oh. One little baby sitting right there beside the fence.
The mothers do stick them in little tiny nooks and crannies and just leave them there because it's the safest spot for them. And that's a nice, shady, safe spot for them to spend the day. We are heading out of the free range, so everybody wave bye to all the animals. So don't get too sad because now we're headed to our very awesome and very exciting African savanna. So let me hear how excited you guys are. Come on, guys. I know you're more excited than that. Let me hear how excited you guys are. I still think you guys are more excited, so let me really hear how excited you guys are. That was awesome. You guys rock. Here to your left, we're going to see lots of different animals. One of the first ones we're going to be able to see is our herd of great zebras. We can answer the age-old question of whether or not a zebra is white with black stripes or black and white stripes. Or if you look at their nose where there is no fur, you'll see that their skin is black, so their stripes are white. No two zebras have the exact same stripe pattern, and there is a little one that was born about 4 months ago, and it's a little girl. That beautiful brown animal that you see back there, her name is Selma. She is a water buck. Water bucks have a distinct white mark on their rump that keep the whole herd moving in the same direction. They can also communicate their mood to each other by flicks of their tails. To your right and behind this tall grass is our impalas. There are 3 little girls that were born about a month ago here as well. Impalas can run at speeds of 35 miles per hour. They can jump 10 feet in height and 33 feet in length, and they do it just for fun. Back to your left, you'll see our wildebeest, which in their native country will make great migrations of up to 1,000 miles and herds of 1.5 million that can be seen from outer space. You'll also see our ostriches, that beautiful gray one right there. Her name is Blue, and the handsome black and white one, his name is Sam. Ostriches are the world's largest bird, but the same cannot be said for their brain, as their eyes are bigger than their brain. They also do not actually bury their head down the sand like they do in all those cartoons, but instead lay it very close to the ground. Those beautiful tan and white animals with the double horns are called scimitar horned oryx. They are sadly extinct in the wild, but they can still be enjoyed at places like right here at Wild Adventures. If you look at them from the side, it looks like they have only one horn, which is where scientists believe the story of the unicorn started. And all they have to do is tilt their head back just a little bit, and they have built-in back scratchers. Don't we all wish we had that? Right here to your right is our Thompson gazelles, or Tommies. They're the smallest of 19 different species of gazelles found in Africa and can run at speeds of 50 miles per hour. They sort of look like they have racing stripes, but running at those speeds, they would have racing stripes. I just wonder who they race. Maybe it's the squirrels. This building we're coming up to right here to the right is the home of our wonderful and hardworking zoologists. They work 365 days a year in order to take care of all of our animals and make sure that all of them are happy and healthy. If you see one of them, please make sure you give them a great big thank you. Just like I would like to thank all of you for joining us on the safari train. When we reach the station, please remember to remain seated until I tell you that it is safe to exit. When you do exit, you'll be exiting to your left. Please watch your head and watch your step. You'll then continue to your right out through Safari Outfitters. If you guys enjoyed your safari train ride, please remember that my name is Mary, your driver up there is JQ, and your line attendant was Chase. We are in a competition with all the other teams. We are part of the Boomerang team. So please do not hesitate to go up to guest relations and compliment on how awesome the safari train ride was. Right here to your right is our last, but certainly not our least, our Asian elephant, Shirley. Shirley is enjoying her retirement here at Wild Adventures, and yes, I did say retirement. Retirement for what you ask? From show business. She was a movie star. She was in Disney's The Jungle Book. Sorry guys, it wasn't the newest Jungle Book. She now enjoys spending her days by lounging in her pond, getting belly rubs, enjoying the occasional sweet treat, and just overall being pampered by her caregivers. We are very proud to say that Shirley is the oldest Asian elephant held in captivity in the world, and I know she doesn't like me to disclose her age, as she is a woman after all, so please don't tell her that I told you guys her real age, but she's going to be celebrating her 73rd birthday at the end of this month. That's right, her 73rd birthday. But if she asks, please tell her that I told you guys she was 29. Okay? 29. She doesn't want anybody to know she's any older than that. But you know, if you ask me, I don't think she looks all that old. See, she's got a very own spa treatment. She gets nice and wet down in the pond, and then she gets out and throws dirt on herself, which not only cuts down on bugs and things, because you guys know how bad gnats are out here, right? But it also creates a layer of mud, which cuts back on wrinkles. She's smart like that, guys. That's how she landed her movie deal. If you guys want to be here for her birthday celebration, you guys can come on back on June 28th. I hope everybody enjoyed their safari train ride and enjoys the rest of their day here at Wild Adventures, where together we are fun at heart.